Alright. Testing nga. Salita nga kayo. Tetest ko lang yung audio,
It's going good.
Let's go.
Hey Far, I have bad news for you.
Yep, this is live.
Yeah, this is live.
Oh no.
I said just test. I didn't say do that.
Cut in 4K.
I'm gonna private the stream right now.
No, shut up. No, shut up. Just
Even if you private it, and I will capture that and post it there.
why am I using
No
that?
one knows who said it.
I just said test, but I didn't expect you to act like that.
What the F, dude?
Wait, dinig ko yung boses ko dyan sa ano, hindi ko malaman.
Oo, rinig ka.
Dito sa ano, hindi ko marinig for some reason.
Saan?
Pag i-check ko dito.
Saan? Saan di ka rinig?
Okay. Ano na medyo malakas lang kayo. Hindi ko masyado matindi yung boses ko dito.
Kasi nga, di ko talaga di marinig masyado yung boses mo. Naka 100% ka na nga sa akin.
Ang weird naman. Tsaka ayusin ko ulit yung ano.
Gurang.
Test mic. Okay na ba? I think okay na.
Imagine testing on a live setting. Yes, we do.
Scott stream.
Okay na, test mic. Okay, let's go.
Actually, baga
Let's
na.
go.
Alright.
Gagamunti ka naman share yung stream sa inaanak ni Ninong Ray. Oh my gosh. Wala ko ng ano dun Alright. Sinabi niyo ba sa mga server niyo na live tayo? Pwede yan.
Actually,
You guys announced it.
Wala pa.
I mean, on Taiko PH, I don't see anything, but okay. Alright, we're ready.
Turog mo na ako. Ay, joke lang.
I asked, are we ready? They said, no.
Yes, ready.
Just to test kung talagang ready ba. Can you say tutel?
Pwede pa sabihin yun.
Yeah,
Ano ba
start.
yun? What?
Tutel. Alright,
What
let's get
the-
started. Alright, let's get started. Let me just double check everything. Everything's in good place. Good morning, chat. I mean, good evening. My bad. Everything's still fresh.
Good morning.
Ayan talaga.
Good morning. It's not morning.
Good morning. It's not morning.
Good
The
morning.
stream's current bitrate is is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a Steam bitrate of 2,500 kilobits per second. No.
No. Denied.
Okay, YouTube. Anyways, so let's get started. Regardless. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, from the YouTube? By the way, my name is Saffrox, and I'm joined here with the wonderful, awesome Taiko PH team for TWC. Well, this started for quite months, or probably last year. I don't know. My memory serves me right. Everybody's favorite Garang has to say that. Anyway, so I'm joined here as well by my fellow podcasters, and some of our these are from my fellow staff as well. Currently, the podcast productions team is probably still on a break, but anyways, I'm here joined by Lohawarp and Afar, whose now name is my wife Nenechi. I hope you sturgeon. Nah, just kidding. It's not struggling, but sturgeon moment. Come on. It's probably one of those moments that they right now, and later on, I'll let my fellow podcasters introduce themselves. So let's get started. Hey, let's start with alphabetically. Avery, come
Oh
on.
no. Yo, I'm Ari. Wait, so I just do an introduction, basically.
Just tell them what you have to do, man. Hulaan mo.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
Hulaan mo, pre. Go and tell tayo.
It's actually the first time I've actually talked in the podcast because last podcast I was just silent the entire time.
Little you did know, that's my first time doing the podcast last 2 weeks ago, by the way.
Oh,
By impulse, I have to pull him in. Dead
Anyways,
silence.
continue.
Go ahead.
Continue.
continue. So, I guess. Hold on. Don't know what to say. I did
What?
back up. Hi, Finn. Hello. Can you help me out here?
Just say what you do, man.
I play Taiko. I like Taiko. That's my
Okay.
introduction. Thank you. Going on to Finn B.
Okay, go ahead, Finby.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Finn B. I'm a Nose Taiko player, and I'm also a mapper. That's basically it. All right.
Alright.
Meet the legend, Pochako himself.
Good evening. I am Pachaco and the team captain of TWC 2021 Team PH.
This guys ain't really giving our sub some history. Right? Come on.
I'm really bad at those, so I'm just saying I'm just a lousy player. That's all.
Yeah, I just farm. That's all I did.
And he's
Ano
not.
yun?
Prepare for this.
Ano yun?
This is why you always pull the guest by impulse because it's always the best reaction. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, okay, moving forward. Also, right now, we will introduce now our also fellow podcasters alphabetically because I'll take my turn last. Sorry, you two go ahead first. Loha.
Sure. So, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Loa Warp. I'm a Mania player. Well, temporarily hiatus for now, and been playing for like standard for a few months again, and beat a tournament stuff for maybe like 2 years, I think, and then yeah, that's all from me.
Meanwhile, we have Afar as well joining us again for the second time 2 for 2. What's up, Afar?
Anyways, y'all probably heard of me like 2 weeks ago from the previous podcast. My name is Afar once again, or now named my wife Nenechi. I am a standard main. I played Mania 4 years ago as well, and actually 4 years ago I think, or 3 years ago, I played a bit of Taiko, but I stopped because I can't comprehend true colors. Anyway, so yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much how you did it. Anyways, I also want to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Zaphirox. Now, everybody already knew me as already doing this podcast here for quite some time. I'm still your host. Your ritual as a starting gift.
To Musakashi, and yeah,
Okay.
Checking on the peeps right now in the chat. How's the stream? Is there drop frames? I think we kind of had a little bit there.
Any viewers in the chat?
We do.
any super chat with wait lang.
Oh, stop! Don't hurt yourself.
Any super chats?
Okay, we're reducing the bitrate to 4,500. I just hope we don't have anything further. But anyways, moving further. Hello there, by the way, wonderful audience. Just gonna cut in as well with a little bit more info. I also do a couple of research for anti-latency, so probably you can also check on some of the things that I did on our Oz page Discord. So, anyways, let's get started with our podcast right now. So since this is about the Oz Taiko World Cup, this is basically an official tournament that the O staffs themselves host every year, at least once. And all the best from the best over the entire world battle face to face. No online sapakan, but you get it. Online tambulan. It's that it's made by teams. So having these guests come over here and tell us what they did may also inspire you to play Taiko because seriously, we can dominate Taiko player base right now because it's so low that we can do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on with our guest. So, you guys, as now, well, let's say you guys did very well on that Taiko tournament that you almost wreck the entire expectation of people being like, nah, it's Taiko. PH probably not going to be there because of the player base. Well, people have that common misconception. But with you guys forming let's start with how you guys did this as like, how did you form the team? How did it started? Like, what was that mindset that got you all together as a group? Anyone can answer between you three. Or if you want, you can start with Pachaco, which is the cap. Go ahead.
Probably Pachaco.
Yeah.
He's the yeah.
So let's see. Uh, my the base that I chose the team members are based on how many players have been registered in a certain team. Then I checked most of their top plays. That's how I choose my members.
So based on the top place. So
Yeah.
so-
But depends on that also includes their specialties as well.
oh, but by any so you're basically making a balance of all the skill sets. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
Hyuk says I register. Okay, Hyuk. Moving with that, I have a question though. What are the skill sets that is needed for, or probably is present on Taiko? I mean, in standard, everybody knows that certain skills like speed, accuracy, consistency. What about Taiko? What do you guys have?
The skill set in Taiko is similar to standard, but it has one category that separates the whole of them, which is SVs, the slider velocity. That's what makes them separate to the whole skill set that we will require to play Taiko.
Oh, I see.
If
I
I,
mean-
can add,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm not sure with other modes, but Taiko is pure, not really purely, but heavily. What do you call this?
Accuracy based.
Yeah, accuracy based. So accuracy is one of the most important skill sets too. I believe, yeah.
Yeah, to have accuracy can definitely make or break your entire tournament run.
Yep.
Speaking of other skill sets, I watched some matches and I think meron na akong nakitang mod dun which is hidden. Is there anything you would like to mention about that?
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
hidden.
Oh, hidden maps. Okay. Yeah. Hidden modes is also one of those skill sets that you need to require because the future TWC tourneys or any Taiko tourney, the harder hidden skill sets that you will need. Aside from HR, it's basically still okay. You will find your way how to adjust those from the high BPM HR plays. Except for hidden, it's very hard. Like you'll get rage instantly once you miss or misread some of those.
Ooh, that's some skill sets. Though I did get a little bit quite a confusion why if you can tell me, like, there's some certain skill sets that I'm looking at. Probably, or maybe I'm looking at mods. Probably. HR is like the DT of Taiko at some point, right?
Yes, but it's like a DT, but it has a fast velocity, like a
SV.
fast pace of notes
Yeah.
or fast scrolling. I guess that's what we call it.
Yeah.
Is there a change in accuracy, hitbox or something?
Yeah, in Hard Rock actually, it's
Or
pretty
Hard Rock
strict.
and DT, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
for Hard Rock.
but in hard rock, the higher the stricter the notes you will hit,
So the
and
the-
the accuracy gets strict
Ooh.
as well. A lot more strict.
So basically, if I'm getting this correctly, OD really is it's like the most thing that is screwing up people in terms of accuracy because of the judgment. So if ever, actually, funny question, if that's the case, what if OD10 existed in Taiko? Or if it's already existing, how does it feel to play?
It feels like hell.
Why?
If it's normal OD10 maps, I believe it's already existed. But if you are playing with HR, still hell. I can play OD10, but not a very good accuracy. Let's just say I can go from 98 to semi 99s, but I can go further than that.
Let's see. Actually, another good question here. In terms of like gameplay setups, do you guys use widescreen or 4x3?
Oh, actually, we'd like to use 4x3. It makes reading really easy.
Is there what they call this? Parang change in the visual gameplay? Is there a change?
Basically, with 4x3, the notes adjust to the aspect ratio. For every resolution, it adjusts so that you don't really get any advantage on different ratios.
But what about HD mod though? Is it effective on 4:3 monitor resolution?
Actually, hidden will always scale back to 4x3 no matter what resolution you use.
Okay. Some idiot friend of mine actually was watching the stream. Sorry about that. He says, "What do you mean by reading? I mean, they can just perfectly read English." Okay, bro, we're not doing that here. Okay. Anyways, another question that I have here is that, well, since we're now focusing on gameplay and everything and stuff, how does it feel? I mean, right now, since you three have experience playing on the world-class tournament that the OSA staffs provide, like it's battle of the best of the best. Now, how does it feel to step up there, kick those guys in the butt, and then, well, not in the butt, probably in the drums, but you get what I mean, to battle the best of other players, and compared to your experience playing on a local tournament or like a very scuffed standard type of tournament in Taiko in your own server or something like that, how does it feel? How does it differ?
It's definitely much more challenging because you have way higher standards than what you're used to.
Yeah, personally, I feel well. Of course, there's the nerves. That doesn't go away with tourneys and all, except if you can manage those. But sometimes, to manage my nerves, I just laugh it off. Na, like, how do I say this? Like I'm not there to personally. I'm not there to like, win and stuff, but I just want the experience. But I still do my best, of course. So yeah.
Speaking
I see.
of something like that, I would like to relate a question from the podcast like 2 weeks ago to here actually. How do you feel about the confidence in picking the map you actually pick in the tournament?
I'm gonna
Oh,
plug in the confidence thing again here on the stream.
Yeah.
yes. It's purely based on confidence. It's not like everybody can do well. So it may. How can I say this? I'm sure one player can do well, and the other one didn't. So you need to pick a certain maps that both of the parties agreed to play. Whether you have a confidence or just a purely instinct pick.
What about the opponents? How would you feel about it? Like,
Ah,
what's your confidence?
About the opponents, let's just say there are well-known players, so you will see their whole like a monstrous skill sets, but when you time that you get a point or you beat them in a certain match, it feels a lot more better. Like all those nervousness flush away in instant. You know what I mean?
I see.
That's how I feel.
We call it-
Whether it's team match or 1v1 turn game match.
Yeah, I can relate to that a bit.
I have a question. So in terms of in seeing the map pools, and then when they are banned on what you pick, what you're supposed to pick, and then your opponent picks your weakest, pick one of your members or most of your members weakest weakest map. How would you decide on that part? Like, is it for mostly for individual or as a group?
Definitely as a group. Actually, whenever we look at a map pool, we tend to already know our individual skill sets. We just adjust based on what the map pool has. So, for example, we have Nomad, and maybe we're good at consistency Nomad, keeping up an SS or keeping up high accuracy. So we'll try our best to go for those while avoiding stuff that we might not be comfortable with, such as hidden. So that's how we try picking maps in tournaments.
Sorry. What was the question again?
Oh, it's about if it's about your opponent's picking your weakest map. Since if ever one of your supposed to be pick was banned from them, yeah, like that.
So basically, what I
Oh,
say, it's like you wanted that map and you know it's good against them. It's your advantage, but they banned it. How does it feel? That's what he meant.
Yes.
of course. Yeah. You know what we feel first.
Salt.
We feel bad about it,
Oh, I thought that was salt. I'm just joking.
but there are times that they might ban our worst performance map. So we're kind of relief as well. So let's just say that they banned a map that was on our advantage, but it will also our worst performance as well. So that's how I view it.
Nice.
Let's see. Well, that's actually pretty good. Now, ever had a chance well, I believe you guys already talked about confidence, but any events behind the scenes that ever happened that one of you guys had overconfidence and actually overshot something?
Oh, that's me.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty.
I mean, there are certain maps that I will get overconfident, and in the midway you will getting miss for no freaking reason.
So, I mean, that's like
So it gets really weird in that way.
you're gonna get tilted, and I can probably plug in the Coroni clip here again.
Have confidence.
Because you're really
No
confident in the map,
confidence.
and you'll get the best score out of it, and then the actual gameplay you'll get missing on the midway, and it feels very weird.
Yeah. It's it's kind of frustrating, of course, when you have your personal best when you try to practice, and when it comes to the actual tourney, you do relatively bad compared to your practice runs. But yeah, I just try to say that yeah, I just did my best. But I think I remember a situation from the TWC that I think Air. Do you remember HD1 from group stage?
Oh no, hidden one. Is that the one where I missed on
Yeah.
during? Yeah, I was really nervous during that time. I'll be honest. I actually thought I'd get a 99 accuracy run, but it ended up going downhill, going like as low as 94. That was not one of my greatest moments.
Yeah, we were in our DMs. I guess we were talking about if who between us is gonna play, and Air said, "Yeah, I'll do it." But yeah, I'm not sure if I know because I'm pretty inconsistent too when it comes to HD. Sometimes my best would be like for that pick, if you know, my best was a 99.5%, but I'll do a lot worse if like of course the nerves, but yeah. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate, but yeah.
nerves really affect you when you're playing in a tournament. It's not the same as playing by yourself or with a multi. It's like you only have one shot at it, and if you screw it up, there's no going back. And it's like it forces you to do your best and to try to do the map as great as you can in that moment. However, if you do overthink, you might end up actually getting the opposite effect, and you're going to eventually go downhill, start missing, start taking heavy misses. So yeah.
See, well, that's really unfortunate at certain situations. 1 second here. We also have another question coming from Ask.fm. I don't know why did that open a platform again, but okay, I got a question from a random user. He says, since we're talking about Taiko PH team, who among you guys do you think choked the worst? Who do you think clutched the best? And who do you think is the pure MVP overall between you and your entire team?
That's a good question. I'm thinking. Ano, Finn? Siguro si Rima, no? Nung kipod sa DT2. That was really unfortunate. He used to get higher accuracy on that.
Yeah. Well, that was a long map.
It's so long.
It's a long DT. It's not the usual DT, but yeah.
Maybe Rima? Should we say Rima? Or maybe me? I did choke a few times, but also Rima Z. So I'd say it's me and Rima Z. And maybe the most clutch here would be Pachaco and Jaime. They really did so good during the matches. They kept their cool, they kept their form. And Finby did what he could in the SV heavy maps. I'd say the MVP would have to go to Pachaco, Jaime, and Finby equally. And I'd say the ones that choked the most would be me and Rimazi, honestly.
I mean,
how would you feel?
since you declared that, how would you feel indeed?
It's okay. There's always next year. I'm just trying to improve, actually.
There's always a room for improvement.
Yeah.
Okay, acknowledging some questions right now on the chat early on. That's actually a pretty interesting question. Arcat asked, "Hi, can I ask something? As someone who's been playing Mania for 7 years now and wanted to transition to Taiko, what is the fastest way to learn Taiko?" Bang the
Oh.
drum.
Actually, do you guys know Nero? You guys probably know him. He uses DDKK or KKDD, the keyboard layout. Basically, on your left hand, you're gonna have either only the red notes for that, and for your right hand, you're gonna have a separate color for that. Basically, he only assigned one color to one hand, making it much more easier to hit the notes for Taiko. I'd say that's probably the easiest way to learn Taiko. It's to set your keybinds to that. However, do note that if you do continue with this route, you might have accuracy problems, as people who have this key layout are infamous for having a lot of problems in tournaments.
Not only that, you will get a hard time hitting those 1/6 and above notes.
Have you guys tried that layout? before?
I mean,
No.
JJ,
I tried that, but it's really hurt.
So you really. So what about keybinds actually? What do you guys recommend about keybinds? Or there is really preference? Like,
But actually, it depends on user. But most of them are prefer the default keybind, which is KDK. And if they find it difficult, they can just switch to any kind of keybinds that they will get. But it all depends on user preference.
so well for me, I usually play at Don Cat Cat Don. I mean, is that a problem, or should I?
Actually,
Sorry,
the best
it's the other way around. Sorry, I
Yeah,
do.
that's the default key set actually.
No,
what
I
most-
mean, it kind of feels like I'm playing red, blue, blue, red, but yeah, people say that's difficult.
Wait. Yeah, so you play the opposite one, which is
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
because the
mentioned
opposite
the
oh,
colors.
okay. Sorry.
still fine, actually.
guys who are
It's just
watching, that wasn't an accidental. Me saying I'm supposed to be saying cat don don cat, but no, that's not accidental. That's legit. I play the opposite way around.
Okay. That it all depends on your preference actually.
So
There's
what
no
was our
harm on it.
preference? I see.
There's no harm. It's all depends on your preference.
Yeah.
We don't recommend any keybinds. It's all depends on yours.
basically explore the game yourself, and whichever one really rolls with you, you choose that, and you'll eventually enjoy it and improve as you go.
I'm sorry, guys, but that's how I play on the Tatakon.
Yes.
I hit the outer rims to hit the inner, and the inner as the outer.
I see.
That's
It's a first for
something.
me.
Yeah. Never
Yeah,
heard of someone.
that's the most weirdest thing that you ever heard. That's the weirdest thing that I ever heard, honest.
Yeah,
But well, personally, if you get used to it, well, you have a
Playstyle.
unique playstyle. Yeah.
If Erizir is watching, he's actually the prime Tatakon player around our community, and I don't know.
everybody probably hates me now in the Taiko community at this rate.
No, we don't hate you.
Yeah, no
you.
discrimination.
We don't use
love us?
discrimination on Taiko PH.
No,
And, you
no.
know, and they know that.
Speaking of Tatakons, have you guys played on a Tatakon before or anything outside of the keyboard?
Actually,
Ah.
never.
No, I already played the real Taiko
Yeah.
no Tatsujin arcade, which is version 5 way back before.
The arcade versions.
Yeah, the arcade one. So
I
feel like
I
playing
played it.
That the Taiko no Tatsujin in the Philippines. You want to know what's the state of it? Well, for audience, You can't play it with the stick. I'm sorry, guys, but you have to hit it with your hands because the sticks are gone missing.
Oh, that's weird.
And you can
So-
only
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Oh
it's
my
not the
God,
stick, it's the drums that are not working, or you only have one stick. So use your
Oh my.
hands.
Oh my god.
That's correct.
I'm gonna use the chicken drumsticks to play Taiko no Tatsujin
Sure.
arcade.
Pwede yan. Drumstick.
You gotta bring your own
Drumstick.
sticks now.
So yeah.
I have never used a Tatacon stick. I've never really experienced the genuine arcade Taiko experience. I've literally just started with my keyboard, and it's still the only way I play Taiko, even up
I
to now.
mean, not gonna lie, it's okay. It's okay, but you know, it's your the way that you can transition that into into the arcade game. I don't think you'll have any problems, bro. Considering you guys are the pros here.
Well, yeah. In terms of reading, I guess.
Well,
It
depends. Yeah, for the reading, but it depends on your playstyle too. I'm not sure if DDKK or KKDD players would transition well because the Tatacon layout is KDDK, right?
Yeah.
Well, technically, I'm also KDDK, but something about my playstyle actually, I use three fingers on my left and one finger on my right. So yeah, I have actually tried playing on the arcade, the Taiko no Tatsujin, and I don't know, the lower difficulties I'm having trouble, and or or just understanding the game in general because it's Japanese. Yeah.
You can't escape the language barrier.
But
No.
it's fun. I also tried Taiko no Tatsujin arcade in Mega Mall last time, but then
The sticks
few
are
years later when I
missing.
came back,
The
yeah,
sticks
few
are
years
missing.
later, yes, they were. Yes, those sticks are actually gone.
I
But
I think
before that, actually,
I wait. Did you visit? When did you visit that?
the one on the
Yeah, on
basement.
Quantum. No, the one I'm
yeah.
talking is when. I know what you mean.
When? Maybe in 2018 or 2019.
The sticks are already missing at that year.
Oh,
So I think I know who's the culprit who
Actually-
stole the sticks at Quantum.
Speaking of the sticks, it's still available in SM Baguio actually. No one steals it.
Okay, Laha, you know where to go next and then place it back to Quantum at SM Mega Mall, okay?
Sure.
Mission impossible.
Yeah, we're moving a little bit far away from the initial topic of the podcast, but moving back to the topic about the tournament. If you have a chance to bring back an old player of the PH up to today, who would you bring and add it to the team, and what will their skill base be?
AJ Freaks, without a doubt. You guys know what I'm talking about, Finn, Chaco,
Yeah,
that's
oh
why.
my
Oh, I know.
He'd probably be ranked, let's say maybe 80 right now. He is so good, though he's really busy in real life, so he really isn't able to play Taiko, but it would definitely be him. He's good at hidden, and he has really great skill with it, so he's gonna be my pick.
Okay,
So what about you, Air?
That was air though.
that's it.
Oh,
Pochaco, how are you not mentioning Black Symbian?
but for me it's different.
Who it is? Is it Black Symbian?
I'm sure you know 01, right? Zap.
Oh, 01, yes. Well, you can. I still talk to him. Or
He has a similar skill set as Nero, but
Ooh.
it was an unfortunate event for him. But he had a good turnaround on his life, so I can only say congrats to him. But he has a similar skill set as Nero. That's how I view about him.
If Nero had accuracy.
No, he doesn't have the Aki shoes. He can do a lot more better than Nero.
It's basically he's supposed to be number one in PH. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about actually speaking of players right now? What about your famous Taiko processor? Why is he not part of the team?
Wait, I
Processor.
Yeah.
oh I
Uh, honestly, it looks like he doesn't seem to be interested. But every time that I see the roster, the Philippines that wants to be in the TWC PH team, he doesn't seem to be there. So it looks like he doesn't seem to be interested.
will do.
Just remember,
Oh,
guys, i9 existed before Intel releases it against Ryzen.
He's actually a prophet.
The
Yes.
prophet.
That was the legendary
How,
one.
how is
Legendary.
how is
Yeah.
the player base of Taiko recently?
Yeah, based on
It's
today.
been growing. It's been growing quite
Yeah.
well compared to before. When I first started 2017, it was pretty, to be honest, pretty bleak, pretty dead. Not that many were playing. But starting 2019, I've seen many more people play, and even now it's still growing. So I'd say we're in a pretty cool spot right now.
That's
Are you
nice.
planning-
Well,
are you
with this
planning
being with this grow, yeah, same question as Afar.
Are you planning to train these players for incoming future events?
Can tell him about the tournament.
Oh. Yeah. So personal training. I'm not the one guy that you should approach because I'm bad at that. But yeah, for our tourney, I actually have announced that we are going to have a beginner's tourney from June to July, and it might be a good introduction to the tourney to the tourney scene for beginner players or to the other players that are around and want to participate in. So yeah, if you're interested, then you can go get, well, what's a good term that
Get into Taiko.
yeah, get into Taiko and do well. So yeah.
How's your Discord server actually? Like the Taiko server? Yeah.
I made a separate Discord server. I'm actually fixing it still. So yeah.
We're getting it set up.
Yep.
Eh.
Mm,
You forget it to set up.
It's ongoing. Yeah, it's ongoing. It's ongoing.
How are the
Ah,
players registering on the beginner tourney? That's what I'm interested to.
My gosh, I'm so excited. Many of them are ranked 600. Or, sorry, 6,000, not 600. Many of them have Muzokashi skill sets. I really like to see them on the tournament. They could definitely show some promise. But I haven't seen that many 5-digit Taiko players registering. So hopefully more people do get interested in the tournament.
Wait,
We promise
wait,
we're gonna start with Tanta, and don't be nervous.
wait, legit? So if they're ranked 6,000, X Day 2000, let's go!
So
Wait, you guys know what I mean by X Day 2000, right?
Yeah.
That's Oni.
I don't know that.
Wait, you played that Taiko no Tatsujin, but you don't know X Day 2000? Are you kidding me?
I forgot on what I played before, man.
And before the chat react saying,
Zikira also maps that. You didn't know it yet?
he doesn't know. I mean, I was the X Day 2000 was
I forgot. Maybe I played it, but I forgot. I don't know, man.
it's one of the hardest maps in the arcade version. If you put Oni plus fast on it, well, if you can play it just fine, you're pretty much a decent player now. Because that thing is dense. No, legit, it's kind of dense.
but I really forgot, man.
No, it's
Because
okay. It's okay.
I was just having a good time on that arcade before it disappeared later on. So yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't
Yeah,
feel
it's
bad about. Don't feel bad about it.
No.
Just
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll just feel bad if you're the same person who stole the stick right now.
Of course not.
Yeah, a lot of people said forearms broke on that map. Yeah, a lot of people hate that, to be honest, because it's so dense. It's too stamina based. I don't even know.
But what about a turret wall?
Wait, what?
No,
No.
Air.
of course it's me because I'm the farmer here. Well, it's kind of dead. There's been a rework, and they kind of nerfed the issue with 1/8 notes giving too much star rating. Though we are expecting a new rework soon, which scales much more similarly to other modes like standard, catch, and mania. So you're gonna be expecting most, or actually all Taiko players to have a big boost in performance points.
I see. Well, pretty interesting because if there's gonna be a bigger boost, I really look forward for Taiko community and the PH to be much more growing. Because considering the game mode is pretty much more like a mini game for some people, just like how people treated CGB back then. We're looking for a comeback. For a moment here. Oh yeah, another thing is that I have one big question. I mean, since right now we are at the topic of Taiko tournaments in the future, stop the music, please. There is one map that I am still quite interested in asking. When are we going to have a rework of this specific music?
Wait, what?
Are you familiar with what music is that? Wait, is the music even on? Come on.
Let me check.
There's no music yet.
Spoilers
no,
period.
alert, there's
no, mu-
none.
No music.
This is the music that I'm talking about.
Break it down.
Hi, Surf.
When are we going to get that rework?
Oh, I hear it.
I'm actually hearing it now.
I hear it now. I hear it. I hear it.
I'm not hearing anything, to be honest.
Is it in the live stream?
Yeah,
Yes.
live stream on the live stream. I'm hearing it.
Oh, wait.
Can we do
It's-
it one more time? Yeah, one more time. Yeah.
Yes, let's do it one more time.
One more time.
Oh no! It's Sentai!
In the darkness.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Why is that so familiar? Also, hi.
Hi, Surf.
And
Oh,
no. We already heard it. We already heard it.
It's
It's the intro, the Marvel
It's-
intro.
it's Senkai in the darkness.
Wait.
That sounds something like from 2013, 2014.
Yeah. It's the opening song of the anime.
It's Senkai.
In there in the darkness. I
Yeah.
believe.
But then it's Senkai who's singing it, so it's Senkai in the darkness.
Yeah.
When are we getting a number 2 or a second version of that or a remap?
You guys haven't
Um,
seen. Hi,
Maybe
Finn.
maybe Aero and Finby will make it.
There's already a second one. Don't you guys know about my famous cover of Ang Mga Ibon?
Ang mga ibon.
I think I'm
my
gonna
God.
I think I'm gonna need to boot myself out of this live stream right now.
Good thing my own version is already deleted, but the other cover is still on the in the
Oh.
SUPH channel in the
Oh,
pin
this.
section. You might find something to map it.
Oh my.
Pak. Is that it?
Yeah.
Speaking of Senkai, is he planning
He's
to go back again?
good question.
Um,
Let me do that at Senkai. Never mind, he's not responding.
I think he actually he fully quit. When he did return, he had no sign of what you call this. He just really couldn't play Pro anymore. He just finds it really hard. I don't think he's returning, sadly.
Um,
Did he get burnt out?
I guess.
I'm asking him in DMs right now. Whatever he responds, I will put that on the live stream.
let's go it.
No,
Ask him
asking
about Iron Man. I'm just
anyway.
kidding.
Anyway, yeah, we're now since right now we're almost out of questions. You guys still have questions, right?
Well, I have one. I literally just joined this call just for this.
He
Also,
jumped
hi.
in.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, my question really is, especially that the Philippine team has been doing very well in Taiko World Cup since like 2017, 2018, if I remember
True.
correctly. What's the plan for next year? Are there any goals like get past a certain stage or do better than where you guys were eliminated this year or anything similar?
Probably round of 16. That's literally been our goal since the beginning, all the time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
in 2020 we got eliminated on group stage. So in 2021, yeah, we got into qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we actually got out of group stage, we were pretty much happy with that.
We were like, we're done. We have done our job.
As for next year, though, personally, I'm not sure if I'm gonna join or not, cause college and stuff. So I don't know about the others, though. How about you guys?
I'm planning to improve on my skill set. It's really gimmicky, but I hope I can make it work. But I want to practice on some lesser known tournaments and gain tournament experience before I actually go back.
Yeah, honestly, I would cover the ano na lang, the niche skill sets such as HD and the gimmick picks. So yeah, I might be that teammate.
The
for next
gimmick
year,
one.
yeah.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. So actually, our goals was actually getting past on qualifiers, just like what they said. But we never been expect that we can go higher than that, and we can go a much more further if we didn't got eliminated before before hitting the tiebreaker. It was a really weird moment for us.
Wait a minute. Saf?
Yeah.
Are you here?
Yes.
Look who joined in the audience. We got Senkai.
Yeah, we have Senkai in the audience.
Senkai in the audience.
Actually, let's get him in here.
Senkai,
Yay.
Iron Man. I'm just kidding.
The Iron Man.
Iron Man. Katol.
Oh no.
Get in here. Get in here. Accept my invite.
The old pun still exists.
Yeah, you gotta accept the invite.
Yeah, you gotta accept the invite.
I
There's a request.
there
There's
goes
the
him.
man, the myth, the legend.
Alright.
The
Si-
legend
Come on.
himself.
Si Iron Man.
That's my take.
Sheesh.
Also, Anan just joined too.
I know.
Oh, I don't.
We can
I
see
don't know.
We can see that.
No, I
Meme.
thought you, I thought you were also going to invite him.
Okay, let's
Someone
invite
join.
Ainan over. I think we're gonna need to make this a little bit more dense.
Yeah,
Because
someone join. It's kind of sus, yeah. Someone join. It's kind of sus.
there's
Oh my-
I9. So we got
It's I9.
two of the big boys of Mania in this. So I actually invited over Senkai and I9 to the podcast. Oh yeah, I asked Senkai in the DMs private while we were guys talking about it. Senkai, do you have any plans to go back to Taiko?
As of now, I don't think so, Chief.
Oh.
It does think so, Chief.
Yeah.
But when are we go? Since Senkai in the Darkness one was so good, why can't we get a Senkai in the Darkness version too?
No, it's like one of those great animes. You don't get the season 2, right?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Pero
Okay,
pwede
that's
ba
how it
mag-request? Pwede ba
Uh-huh.
mag-request ng sample?
Ay, po.
Same
ano
stuff.
nakakantahin ko, ha?
I think your bloodline for influencing every other Taiko player to get their own cover of a specific bitmap has been everywhere.
Okay.
The-
Okay, so that's my only contribution to the community, and I'm so proud.
Come on, bro. You've been an admin for Taiko for like quite some time. I don't know what else you guys did there, but you did a big point. Come on. So
Do it for
just
the audience, man.
just for
Like everyone is asking for a sample.
yeah, everybody on the chat's asking for
Come
some.
on.
Also,
I'm not drunk enough to do shit.
yeah, he did. Fun part. Senkai has been an admin for like 4 years. Well, let's make it 6 to be fair. For us PH, he's one of the couple of first batches that got invited over, and he was one of the Taiko admins there. So yeah, quite a refreshing memory to get this guy back into some talks.
Yeah.
Usually
And
this
now
is
when I think about it, yeah.
usually this guy is the one that at some point, I mean, me and him actually known each other well, probably outside us community. And the next time you see him, say check this out along with Alkane, they get shot.
oh shit, CS:GO, huh?
Yeah, never gets old. But also I9. I've been asking the same question, but good thing you popped in this podcast right now. Any chance you will join the team for the TWC in the future?
I'm not sure actually. Like my skill set, it's pretty subpar for the tournament, and I've never tried any tournaments before. Actually, I'm joining one. The coming RGTS tournament. I'm joining my first international one.
Oh my
My
god.
first international one, and I'm just testing the waters since I've never played in tournaments before, and tournaments have a heavy emphasis on accuracy. Which I
Guys,
really
this is the release that Intel is talking about. The release of Intel i9.
Just a question, 99.
Is it overclockable?
Just a question, 99.
yes.
Are you interesting to if you have a motivation to join a custom mapper in the next TWC? Are you interested in that?
Maybe. I'm not sure if they'll ever take me for that since my mapping is kinda but I'll try, but if that happens I won't be able to join the team.
Oh, that's nice. If you have
Okay.
a privilege, just grab that.
Yeah, you should. Also, by the way, one quick question. Is your community ready for the next joint mode tournament, the OS Philippines National? Are you guys ready to set your own too?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That depends to them.
hope Chaco and Jamie doesn't join so I get a badge. I'm just kidding.
Wow,
I mean,
okay.
eventually it will have to happen because like after Mania, Standard will take over, and what comes next? It will be Taiko.
Or CTV. I think
Yeah.
CTV did develop the cups, but I want to see them do the nationals French on there as well.
Uh, actually, it depends. Actually, it depends because there are times that I might be joined out of curiosity, and there are times that I might be joined out of impulse.
I mean, what we're talking about here is that it's not about you guys, Johnny. It's about your community. Is it ready to host its own branch of tournament that is grand,
That
that is going to be known around our
depends
community?
to them. That depends to them.
Pindy, are you guys ready for that?
Ah,
Ready?
if it's about them, I'm sure they're about to ready.
I mean, just to say, me and my team on the Nationals Mania, and eventually Zaf's team on the National Standard, we're prepared to help out.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys need, yeah.
It's actually a tradition where we all actually help out each other on each and every mode to ensure that everybody gets the chance to host a grand tourney. So right now on Mania, my contribution is actually reviewing staffs and even checking on commentaries as well. I mean, Surf can say that, but anything part is probably like us handing over referees, having a pool of like staff to at least to be, sent to you to help you out. It's like that. It's like, I call this. I can't say. Imagine saying a bank getting a bankrupt and then somebody's gonna help them, something like that. It's not like that. I think that's a bad example. But anyway, speaking of which, I have one big question. Senkai, are you ready?
What?
About Us Philippines
To
National,
what?
are you ready to be an audience?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Cheering from the sidelines. Yeah.
Yes. So it was actually great having you here, Senkai and I9, by the way, about this peeps as well on the nationals. It's really a pleasure having this time. Now, apparently, the YouTube probably may need to stay because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna open now the questions from different people. So, chat from YouTube, from Discord, you guys now may raise, in Discord, you may raise your hand if you want to request to speak or have any questions among our people, or the guest, or the guys from the YouTube chat, you can chat your questions.
Any questions in the chat?
Any questions in the chat?
Insert Jeopardy music.
Speaking of which, let me do that real quick.
Well, we have one request to speak. Somebody raise their hand. We have Cheek on skateboard.
Pretty
Why
cool
not?
Discord name.
Yeah, that's their. I think that's their Osu in-game name. I think because it's set that way.
It's cool.
Okay, it seems to be generating or something. I don't know. And he's here.
Okay, there we go.
When will there be a 6-digit tournament?
Wait
That's
for
the most impossible thing to do.
What?
Yeah.
Can you repeat? I didn't hear it.
That's the most
When
impossible
will there
thing to
be
do.
a 6-digit tournament?
He says, when the
Six-digit
well, 6-digit tournament?
In like
That's right.
Taiko?
Oh,
I don't think it would be possible though.
majority of newer players in Taiko are 5 digits.
Hmm. And even by then, I don't know because I don't contents play out like. Of course, they're beginner diff, so there's nothing too special about those difficulties. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
It's
once you
like
get once you get 2000 PP in Taiko, you'll be in 4 digits already.
Has
6
Taiko
digits.
ever reached 6 digits actually?
6 digits in Taiko are literally total noobs. Like, literally, total noobs.
Total miss.
As in, you play one map and never touch the game mode again.
Yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of noob.
So
Yeah.
5-digit tournaments is happening.
5 digits are still kind of noobs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
Before it's like catch actually.
Okay. So that's one question. Any
That's one
questions
interesting.
in the chat?
Another question on the question from the chat coming from Dushido underscore. Wait, did somebody just join? Oh, never mind. Question from Dushido. Anything happened with Taiko playing after quarantine hit?
Oh, I played a lot when quarantine. If you look at my play history, it's all been 1,000 plus every month.
I came back when quarantine hit.
I almost
Uh,
came back. Quarantine hit.
For me, as you know already, I just back on during the 3-digit TWC, and that's way back November.
As for
Oh,
me,
it's
I
part of
had
the
a
mistake.
lot of time. Yeah, I have a lot of time playing Taiko because nasa bahay ka nga lang, di ba? Kaya, yeah, you have more free time and this might apply to most of the people out there. So, yeah.
Okay. Looking at other questions. Okay, one sec. I think I'm receiving some questions somewhere, and I felt I missed it. Like, okay. If you can use chopsticks on a lugaw as per the Philippine memes, can you ever use chopstick as a my bachi?
It's a batchy.
My bachi, yeah, you know the sticks in taiko isn't it the one they
Yeah,
call it?
yeah.
What?
No.
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 Okay, people said no. Another random
Mother
question.
Grabe naman,
freaking no.
grabe naman yan. Yung chopsticks lang. Ano yun, unang hampas pa lang sa tambol, bali agad.
Angel's chopsticks, unang hampas, basag agad.
Agad.
Okay.
Kung metal chopsticks naman yun, yun, imbis yung tambol imbis yung chopsticks masisira, yung tambol na masisira.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's no winning anywhere.
If it's a metal chopsticks, it's still impossible to hit them.
If I remember correctly, there are
Because the harder you hit, it won't be registered in the game.
well, if I remember correctly, there are these very long, very large chopsticks for
Yeah.
cooking. And I think you can use those, though you still need a lot more force since they're not that long compared to your normal drumsticks.
No. And that you need to slap it hard. You know what I mean?
What she said.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Speaking of that, I am reminded of Jerry's special taiko set.
Oh, don't. You don't.
Wait, is that the Reddit post?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Is that what the Reddit? Is that the Reddit post?
Yes.
Yun na feature doon sa ni Etienne na rhythm games and the wrong controllers.
Oh,
Yun ba?
Yeah, I already see that.
Still know
I
this.
saw that. No.
I knew it. The most
Yun,
epic,
medyo lumaw.
the most epic gamer setup.
Oh no.
I already see those.
I'm not liking that.
One good question coming from Bibinyo. BBQ. Why play Taiko rather than all other OS modes?
Because I suck at all the other modes.
Taiko is small brain.
Taiko is small brain?
And I am small brain, so I play Taiko.
You're a full out player. That's a lie.
Ikaw, Senkai, why play Taiko?
Why play Taiko? Okay, okay. Here's a serious answer. Right? You know, when you start playing, also you get to I don't know, diba, access. Wait, actually, long long ago, you
Taika
can
wasn't it, it wasn't it, right? It wasn't there in the first place.
yeah, like when you launch. Also, the first thing the game shows you is the standard mode. It's like Taiko and Mania were Taiko Mania and CTV were just optional modes, right? Extra modes. Uh, and among those modes, the Taiko mode seemed to have the mm, highest learning curve, steepest learning curve, if you will. So, you know, it's one of the more challenging ones to start with. So it's kind of fun, I guess.
Okay,
That's what hooked me in. Yeah.
nice. I love that answer. But here's a follow up question for all of you Taiko peeps right now. Why is it so hard to hit two colors that are just moving fast?
I
Uh,
just I just played Muse Dash. Why can't I do it in Taiko?
It do
Ah,
be like that.
Why is it so difficult to hit two colors only?
because you think it's easy, but it's actually not. And you end up overthinking and going, okay, this is gonna be easy. But in reality, your hands do not have the, what you
Oh
call
yeah,
this,
yeah,
muscle memory. You really need the muscle memory to be able to hit. Even if it has a simple concept, it's hard to do in practice, and you really need to spend the time to get that muscle memory in your system.
Taiko players are actually grade 1 students who are learning what is red and what is blue.
So you're telling me I still haven't graduated grade one?
So, you-
Oh.
so you're telling me I'm colorblind?
I9's a full out player though, so he's actually big brain in secret.
oh my god.
yeah. I'm
Well,
colorblind.
My actually, kind of reminds me of my friend like who is colorblind too, but right now he can see colors very well. When he was playing Taika the first time, I told him he knew you only need to hit the blue and red. There's nothing to worry. He was like, "What do you mean? I only see black and white." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh.
chat.
Just, just hit the different
Wow.
colors, not that hard.
No, I mean he has a difficulty seeing certain colors, and I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Shit.
No,
that's
no,
instant rip.
don't worry. He was able to play it just fine. It's just that he's no longer colorblind. He's better. It's just that
Oh,
he's
I
kind of
Oh.
see.
laughing when whenever he remembers that. Oh, okay.
The
Go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. We have a question. Oh, okay. If you are able to play the official game, or if you were able to play an Asian game, which title of Taiko no Tatsujin will you take? On which console and why?
Uh, uh,
I don't. Yeah, I don't know very much about Taiko no Tatsujin, so probably I would say the newer ones. So because it's of course it's updated. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna go for that.
Okay.
You mean which version that and which
Yeah.
console you'll choose, right?
Which which title? Of course. What kind of Taika is it? The Taika no Tatsujin original thingy, something like that. Is it the old one, the new one, or the one on the Switch? You
Ah,
gotta
okay,
tell
okay,
which one
okay.
and which console.
Uh, I would rather choose the Taiko
Actually,
no Tatsujin 5
five. Sorry if
because
it was a dumb question because I know that the only platforms are either from Nintendo, PlayStation. Yeah, only those two had
yeah,
that.
and arcade.
Arcade, yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather choose the arcade, the Taiko no Tatsujin 5 because that's where I start playing it, and that's how I go a lot more further. I guess.
Really? Okay, we have another question here. Question to I9. If Senkai in the Darkness version 2 comes out, will you get it ranked?
Yes, seriously need it.
Oh,
You heard it. You
there you
We
heard
have it, guys.
seriously need that.
it.
True.
And then we can
Uh,
get David to
as much as you know, there are
Um,
meme maps in Taiko being ranked, so we need that one.
when
yes, I know. I map and rank a
No, no,
meme map.
no. We know that Energy Gap is already ranked, but we need our own Taiko community mapping to be ranked.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Uh,
we should probably rank ang mga ibon instead.
I've heard that.
So,
Guys, I'm
um,
gonna ask Nero to delete that
I
real
haven't
quick.
I haven't actually heard Senka in the Darkness in detail, but from the preview
I should.
earlier, there's not much detail to the song that such that I can make the map
it's the
interesting at the
chorus
very
that
least.
matters, bro. It sends a
And
message.
well, the problem is I don't really map these stars.
Well,
I,
apparently
I'd
the only
probably I'd
the
I would probably overmap the hell out of it.
the thing is the most detailed part about that song is the lyrics. It hits different if you're the listener.
Yeah,
Really,
the
really
lyric is
well.
very hard,
Yes,
but
imagine
the rhythm is quite easy. But the lyrics are makes it hard.
Yeah,
Timing's actually still off.
the problem with taiko mapping is that you don't have any other elements. You have only rhythm, no other mapping elements. You don't have spacing, you don't have jumps, all that stuff. Complex patterning like in Mania, there's nothing like the sort. So unless if the song is simple in structure, there's very little you can do to make it interesting, to be honest.
okay. Okay, this is one serious question. All right, you guys ready?
Oh, sure.
Okay, this is the question for the four of you. That it is very very serious. That I don't know why do they have to ask this. This is very very personal. Um, neon balls or egg waffle?
Wait,
Uh,
what?
what? Wait, what's the first option?
What?
What?
Neon balls or egg waffle?
Oh wait, neon balls is.
Waffle.
But he never tried both of those. But I'll choose
Um,
waffle.
uh, Egg waffle sounds pretty normal. So neon balls.
Neon. They went neon balls. I
Yeah,
can't
I
believe
would.
it.
And I know what you're referring to.
Quack quack.
Yeah, I would go for neon balls.
Okay. I anyone from the chat who has any other questions because the random questions that I'm getting are running out very quickly.
Oh, I see.
There's one from the. There's one here. There's actually two. There's one from Sneeze. Sorry. Sorry for the pronunciation, but this is for Pochako. He says that you can see like high level players play over 300, 400 BPM maps with almost any main tapping speeds. How impossible is it in actuality, or does it take some technique?
Uh, there are two ways: play on widescreen, get a get a good equipment, and it takes some time to get used to those. Yeah, even me, I played high above above 300 BPM maps in widescreen, and I can read it, but there are times that you need some time to hit those. But it is possible. It just takes time.
Okay, that's answer to your question, hopefully.
Uh,
So we have another one from Eris here.
is
Do you think keyboard and Tatacon play styles are equal in play styles, especially in hierarchies like 7 or 8 stars.
Keyboard and Datacon playstyles are
Uh,
actually no, because in Datacon, as as we know, we already see some of these Japanese players playing high levels like high star 7 on the Tatacon, and they are already did pretty well. But higher than those, but playing the keyboard, it feels like in an opposite way because there's an advantage disadvantage on Tatacon. If you can, there are times the longer it goes, the your accuracy gets decreased. While in keyboard, you can maintain as much as possible for that. That's it.
I actually missed one question when I typed the word how. This was all the way up and it was asked by Arcat. How do you bang the drums?
Wait, what?
that area.
Why?
How do
Why?
you bang the cups?
No, the
Hatching, yeah.
drums.
You beat it.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure about that.
I think we can only agree on one answer.
Ay,
Toothpicks.
wait lang.
You bang those drums like what Jelly did to his drums.
No.
Shit.
Um.
Is that allowed on live stream?
I
Anyways,
don't know. I don't know.
Anyways,
anyways,
to tell.
To tell. Oh yeah, another question for Pochako. Uh, in 300 and 400 VPN, do you heavily rely on light tapping?
Answer is no.
wait, what?
I um
Wait,
I,
really?
The answer is no. Even if you light up the higher BPM, the there there are tendencies that your accuracy gets decreased most of the time. Even I myself tried that, and it don't works on my style because I played any BPM with a moderate tapping. Uh,
ano?
let's just say like a heavy tapping, I guess. That's how
I,
I hit those.
I'm sorry, I probably just misheard how you said tapping. My bad.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
I just
Like
misheard.
moderate tapping styles, but then actually I hit harder than what you see. So you don't need to rely on light tapping unless if it's a long streaming map. There are tendencies that you need to preserve a lot of stamina on those parts.
So,
Okay.
still
Any
didn't
other
get the
questions?
answer.
We appreciate your answer on that. We do have hold on. Okay. If you ever have a skin to suggest for new players for them to read the dons and cats much more better, which would it be?
So, do you guys know Experiment? I can actually link it. Hold up.
Uh, Actually, not me.
Probably not my skin
Ah,
either.
only those who have brave souls to use mine. That's how it is.
Please don't use Pachacos.
Only the brave souls.
Don't
Okay.
use Pachaco skin. I trust that you have the you don't use his skin.
Would you like to
If
use my
you
focus skin?
No,
if
no. We're not.
No, not
if you
not the
yeah
focus skin. Not the focus skin.
there's a thing. If only brave only the brave souls use my skins, but
Lolly.
I suggest don't even freaking fail because yeah, don't
no.
even freaking fail the map because
No.
you will see me cursing like those.
Oh no.
You'll see the fail screen cursing all the time. So only the brave souls that can use my skins. But if you don't like it, you can just edit some elements actually, and it's worthwhile.
The default skin is actually really okay. You just have to remove the Taiko bar glow
Yes, the
thing
glow.
because it really hurts the eyes. And you might want to remove the 300 sprites as well for some visibility.
And also use the skin I'm using. It's on my user page. It's really good. It's Olo's Sophie skin. It's really good.
Oh yeah, I can also recommend my old skin. Although, yeah, I don't know where to get it anymore.
I recommend my focus skin. Yes.
No, not the focus skin.
It was made for HR stuff.
Diamond skin.
Yes, I Knight, of course. The diamond skin.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Focus skin.
Wait, how does this? I'm actually gonna try this focus skin.
Yeah, play. It's only for standard. Play it with
Oh.
combo burst on so you don't get distracted. I hope.
Oh, I see. I see what you did there.
Anyways, okay. Speaking of skins, Yuki skin, anyone?
I do have one of those skins before, but I only use it once. But because I'm using my own skin most of the time. And there are times that it might need some edit. So let's just say to fit on my preference and can release on the public itself as well. That's safe for use. Not the R18 stuff, okay? Because it's private.
Okay.
R18 stuff are private. And I can't even use them because I'm in a public place.
Try to use my focus skin at a public place.
No,
Eh.
not no. No.
Anyways, with that being
It,
said
it
about
would be nice if you have your own bedroom and use it private.
no, we're not gonna extend it.
No.
We have to stop you there, sir. We have to stop you there, good sir.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay, I'm
guys,
sorry,
we're
I'm
done with
sorry.
anyways, we're done with the podcast today.
I think we're pretty much now just
Not a shocking, not a shocking.
But anyways, just for an ending remark, I got one last serious question. Now this is legit. Legit pa sa totoo, mas legit pa sa jowa na nang iwan sa'yo. What will be your message for anyone who wants to try Taiko, and what should be a start to look at? Like, where should we look into when we get in there? That applies to five of you. Go.
Let's start with the alphabetically. I'll let them go first.
Alphabetical. Avery.
Question again, I'm sorry.
Again, for closing remarks, wow. Yikes. For closing remarks, what is your message to the peeps who wants to try Taiko? Where do they need to look at, and how do we start?
Okay. I'd say, personally, when I started Taiko, I've only looked at the players near my rank for maps. I'd also lean towards the older players because modern maps are really hard and tricky, and the new mapping meta is to make things that are more creative and less, let's say, basic. However, older maps tend to be more basic and easier to learn. rhythm wise, and I would definitely suggest people to learn older maps as you can get better sense of rhythm. You can develop your skills there, and you can also try joining multis. I actually get many of my maps from multis. If you can get people who are near your rank in a multi, you can copy their maps, and hopefully that can improve on your Taiko skills. And of course, you're always welcome to join Taiko Philippines Discord if you wanna talk about Taiko related things. So yeah, that's gonna be my closing remarks. Thanks.
That's for him. What about the next one? Well, let's say I9.
How about Finby?
Wait, wait.
Wait, we,
I thought-
we included everybody else, so
I
yeah.
think okay. I'll go next. It might be generic to say, but aside from like play more, um, just have fun and try to look for maps. Actual Taiko maps, not converts. I kinda discourage beginners to play converts, but yeah, search for songs that you like and just play them and have fun with the mode. For learning seriously, we have a lot of resources actually in the Discord Air mentioned in the Taiko page Discord. You can go there and there's a channel for that. It might help out honestly, but yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. This might be my weirdest closing remark, but I'll try my best as possible. So for beginners,
Walang iyak ah.
for beginners who will try to play Taiko for the first time, you shouldn't look at the diff, but just explore as much as possible. But in the first place, just yeah, when you play Taiko, you will take playing a diff out of curiosity, right? So in my case, just explore as much as possible. Find your own preference. Wait, did I already said explore?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So explore as much as you do, but play the song that you like first, because in the when you go further, you will find a lot more music, a lot more genres into your preferences, and you can get a lot. You can go improve them more. I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Okay.
Because Airy already said most of it.
That's good to hear. That's very quite warm and welcoming as well for the three of you. Now, what about our two other guests? What is your welcoming, or at least your ending remark, for people who will be playing Taiko or want to take part of the Taiko adventure? Let's start with I9.
Okay, so first off, go back to grade 1, learn what is red and what is blue.
Bruh.
But seriously, I think nobody yet has mentioned about playstyles. It's very important for learning. Some players are more comfortable learning reds and blues as in and out. Some are more comfortable learning reds and blues as left right or right left. So that's going to decide what your preferable playstyle is going to be. Either KDDK or DDK, K or KDDB or whatever. Very, very important because say my brother, for example, I had him play Taiko for the first time as KDDK. He couldn't play any Futsu at all. The next day I made him play DDKK. He started with Futsu, basically. Futsu is normal. So harder than Kantan, which is your easies. Playstyle very important. Learn what your most comfortable playstyle is going to be, and as much as possible, stick to it. Of course, playstyles they have some pros and cons. Um, DDKK playstyles being that later on you'll suffer with monos, meaning long patterns, long pass patterns with the same color. KDDK, you are limited on what patterns you are comfortable with. But yeah, this is something that others haven't touched. Consider what playstyle you will be comfortable with. That if you found the right playstyle, then you should be able to breeze through the first 3 or 4 stars of the difficulties of Taiko.
Okay, that's actually a very technical and very big brain. Other than the factor that you're telling people to go grade one, we love that. And what about you, Senkai?
Damn. Of course, other than just play. Okay. Maybe I should base from experience here. So, but not exactly from mine. How do I say it? I introduced a friend of mine, Mochi. That's his username. He reached within up to rank 7 in the country ranking a few years ago. And I introduced him to Taiko by giving him links to his favorite songs. But those songs have Butsu and Kantan difficulties. Yeah, I asked him first try them both to see which suits him better. He found the Butsu to be easier than Kantan again. So my point is, you don't have to. How do you say it? You don't have to be too. You don't have to limit yourself to the difficulties in the beat map. You can always try to challenge yourself, set goals, and most importantly, have fun. Yeah. Also, don't be paano ba? Don't think too much about your playstyle. It can, of course, you have to decide on which your playstyle would be at first, but if you keep on changing it, it will be too hard for you. It happened to me once because I started as a KDDK player, and then I switched to KKDD. But then I got into an accident. I had to stop using my middle finger on my right hand, so I used my ring finger instead and my index. So it took quite a lot of adjusting, and TWC was upon us. Yeah, don't change your playstyle too much, and yeah, play with friends. Before you know it, you'll be reaching higher ranks. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.
How the universe shines the stars, constellates the constellation, and galactifies the galaxies. You don't know. But that doesn't mean to say that you aren't doing it in just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how you breathe.
Okay, so thank you for the Taiko players right now who gave their closing remarks.
Zap?
Zap, where are you?
Just muted.
Zap,
Uh-oh. Zap?
Zap.
Zap is
Zap.
gone. Everything riot.
Oy,
Nalulutang ata.
Zap. Zap.
Gone. Everyone party.
Zap.
I think he tried to play Taiko right now. I think he tried
He's
to play Taiko.
playing Mad Machine.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh, let's spectate him.
Do
It
that.
will be
He's
interesting.
going to FC Mad Machine.
Wait, guys. There's a follow-up question.
Oh, yeah.
Who in the community you think are hidden potential players? Like in the tourney though. New players to look at?
Yeah, Sneeze, I'm pretty sure you asked that because you're growing fast. I'm pretty sure you want. This is the answer. You Sneeze is one of the potential players. He just wants me to say it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Sneeze definitely one of the promising players here. He's learning higher difficulty. He could work on his accuracy though, but I definitely say him, Koek, and Kish, as well as I9. I9's really good at tech, so yeah.
Stop
I
lying.
can say
Stop lying.
both
Lying.
Cringe and Sneeze. They are definitely good. But both Cringe and Sneeze, they are really good players. But they can improve furthermore. I'm looking forward on them.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, but
Play more.
by the way, I was actually talking this entire time, then I didn't notice my mute icon was up.
No.
Not this again, Zap. Not this again, Zap.
He took a big fat. No.
Get a load of this guy.
No, Zap.
Actually, even my my mute button OBS is up. Get a load of this packet.
Anyway.
Rip,
Anyway.
rip.
I think that's pretty much it. I think I really I also had an enjoyable time with you guys. I did not expect the three of you to show up because I heard there are a lot of people who can't. But hey, it's actually pretty good having I9 here and Senkai. Senkai, classic legend, still living until now. Still hitting up the groceries. No, just kidding.
Not
I-
quite.
I9, I'm very glad you
Oh
joined
my
us here in the
God.
podcast after your Intel. Intel has announced your release. And Airi, Finby, Pachakot, thank you guys so much for joining. And the awesome audience, by the way. Sir for popping in, Tope for facilitating over, and Ifar, Loha, you guys been good. For me, that's pretty much for me. And once again, thank you guys for watching. And just to roll it up, this is Afrox. Ifar, your name.
Twitter.com/afar_.
Okay, that's his rolling close. Loha.
Here's
No,
my Twitter.
Follow me in Twitter. No, just kidding.
Actually,
yeah.
actually, good time to plug. Go ahead, plug your stuff.
Okay, so I have my YouTube is Lower Warp, my Twitch is Lower Warp, my Twitter is Lower Warp, everything is Lower Warp. So yeah.
I thought you're gonna say
Everything's
Otot
low.
Warp. I thought you're gonna say Otot
OnlyFans
Warp.
Loha Warp. Let's go. OnlyFans Loha Warp.
Oh.
There's no
Oh, no.
OnlyFans. There's no OnlyFans. I'm not going to do that.
Baka may book signing ka na dyan, di ba? May libro ka ilalabas anytime soon.
Oo nga.
Yeah, may on the works pa yun, pero maghanap pa ako ng ng publisher.
Oh.
Pero yeah, that's all from my plugin. So, sino na pwede? Ifar, ikaw.
I just did. Come on.
We do
Sabi ko.
alphabetic.
I'm plugging on chat.
Ah,
So yeah, you guys want to plug
Yung-
your socials and stuff?
Just gonna plug my Twitter is Airy Air. Yeah. Actually follow me on Osu. It would be really cool to have more people mutual. I tend to message some people from time to time. Maybe you could be someone I'd message. I don't know. Just DM me
Whoever followed me right now on FB, I appreciate you. It just rang a notification bell on my end.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't believe people just followed recently. Thank you. What about you, Senkai, I9, Finby, Pachako? You guys want to plug?
I wanna plug again the tourney, the beginners tourney, which is announced here in the Discord. We are encouraging everyone from rank range of 4,500 to basically infinity to join. Yeah, if you guys want, it's a beginners. Will okay to just to parang magbigay lang ako ng about sa tourney. We'll start on Futsu, so yeah. If you guys want like just for experience parang ganun, yeah, since basically this is it's my first time hosting rin attorney and pretty much the staff rin, so yeah, it would be a great start for everyone, I believe. So yeah, aside from the attorney, yeah, just you can pretty much search for my Twitter and YouTube. My YouTube is kind of inactive. My Twitter, I just put random thoughts there, and you can just check out my OSU user page. And yeah, that's it.
Pachako?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
for me, you can follow me on Twitter, which is at Elite Fat Guy, and you can also follow me on FB page at Pleo143. But I'm mostly active playing Taiko, also Taiko. But once the pandemic has been lifted, I'll be playing a lot more games, mostly on arcade. So look forward on that. And you can subscribe me on YouTube, which is Pleo, which is but in a real sense, just follow my page at Pleo143, keyboard cam at 200 followers. Looking forward.
Yeah, that's PogChamp plugging. Senkai I9, you guys, you want to plug? That's a no.
I9? Oh.
Okay. Just maybe Twitter, I guess it's I9_I9. Good luck working that out. And
What if it's not a processor spelling?
play my maps, I guess.
Let's go. I9
Oh
maps.
yeah.
You heard the guy farm his maps.
I9 maps.
Senkai.
I9 maps. Senkai.
Oh. All right. Well, can I say? Add me on my Facebook. I'm looking for a girlfriend right now.
Okay, chill.
Okay, instant congrats kapag nangyari yun.
For a second,
Surprising.
for a second, I thought Senkai is gonna drop the copy pasta from Final Fantasy 14. No, I thought we were gonna get that.
Actually, I don't really have anything to plug, but other than, yeah, I hope you guys support the upcoming Taiko event. Is that the beginners Taiko Cup or something? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll try to see if I can watch the players.
Man's pussy.
Or you guys, you can join them. Yeah, guess that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Senkai. By the way, for the audience watching or anyone who's been active on the podcast, we will be having TWC players joining us here in the podcast. I'm not sure if they're going to be active or probably going to be around when we ask them, because currently right now we're still communicating with Lobster. If they're going to join us, that's going to be very fun. The other hand here, we received your votes. We heard your votes. So the two people who will be joining us on the podcast for FB Creators Edition is Gado and Lihi. Yeah, Gado and Lihi will be going first. On the second, I believe people who have already secured Kageno and Lihi, but we will add someone else as well there. So congratulations to those who voted. So yes, that will be another thing for podcast. Kado and Lihi will go first. It's just that people voted for them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Woo!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. And we enjoy the podcast right now. Ending the stream, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.